Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. How are we? It's Friday. I hope you've all had a good week and welcome to my new subscribers. I hope more of you will subscribe because I'm trying to build the channel. But anyway, on Friday I talk about books. And I finished the Earthquake book. Very interesting. As I said, it's it's the politics and what's been happening in my country, so I found it very interesting. But if any of you are interested in that, it's called Earthquake: The Election That Shook Australia by Nikki Sava. And that was an audio book. I finished that yesterday. But I've also been talking about, when you've been reading an author and then you don't, and then you go back and whatever. And a few weeks ago I did mention that the latest J.D. Robb book is 54 in the series, and I couldn't help myself. This is it. Stolen in Death. Now, she's got to run out of ideas, doesn't she? But I'll see what this one is like. As I said, I didn't read them for a couple of years, and then the last few I have read, and they're good again. They're good again. But do let me know if you have done that. You've given up on an author, and then you think, oh, actually, I might just read the latest one, and then you're hooked again. I wouldn't say I'm hooked on them. I wouldn't say that. But, yeah, it's... So look. That's all the ones. That's all the ones she's done. I'll put it up a bit, table content. Look at them all. Incredible. Incredible. So I'm sort of looking around for the new audiobook I'm going to listen to. I've got one from the library at the moment, and so far so good. It is a crime book, but it's set in Melbourne, which of course is my hometown. I did borrow one, the Dictionary of Lost Words. It didn't grab me, so and this is the beauty of libraries, I just returned it, and someone else can now borrow it and listen to it, and hopefully they enjoy it. If any of you read that book, the Dictionary of Lost Words, I have to admit, sometimes I do get books that aren't crime, because I like reading crime. Very few and far between I will actually read or even listen to, because I like crime, and well, see, that election book, that wasn't about crime. Well, it was a crime that, like robo debt and all that sort of stuff, they were crimes. But anyway, you don't want to know about that. So yes, I've got the latest J.D. Robb book. I'm actually going to a talk in April, investigating death. This is a former homicide detective that's going to be talking about his work. That should be interesting. So it's only a short little video today, because as I said, I kept walking past it, and I thought today, no, I'll buy it. I'll buy it and read it. They're not that expensive, brand new, about $24. That's pretty reasonable for a book. I got it at one of those. They have different books. They have cheaper books places. I can't think what they're called. I'm just thankful that bookshops have survived, because there was a time there where they thought they would disappear. And I do think there is a world for books and audiobooks. And as I have said, I listen on public transport to audiobooks, and I read books as well. So that's it for Friday. As I said, I hope you've had a good week, and I hope you've got a good weekend coming up. I'm going to see another film. Goodness. But this is with my movie club that I've got. So we'll see what that's like, and I'll let you know on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Funny weather in Melbourne. Look, we're in jumpers today. It was really hot yesterday. Was it yesterday or Wednesday? I did a 4.5 trek in hot weather. so I've been a bit tired since, but we're in jumpers today. And then it'll start getting warm again. But anyway, you look after yourselves, and please, if you like these videos, consider subscribing. It costs you nothing, and it helps me build the channel. Okay, so enjoy the rest of your Friday. Bye.